Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Yes, hello and welcome back to the Kop TV for a third time today. You lucky people. If you have watched every single show that we have done today, then it's only right that you leave a like. It's only right that you leave a little comment. And it's only right, of course, that you give us a little subscription as well. Joining me today is literally the king of sneakers. That's what Franklin, my good bro. How are you? You're looking well, man.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be on the Kop TV, even though it should be called Koi's TV. But yeah, no, I'm well, man. I'm well. Just busy. I apologize. I should be in my office right now. I'm just on the move.
Now, listen, you're on the move. You're a very busy person. Every time I've bumped into you, you're wearing the freshest sneakers. I'll give you an example. I saw you almost a year ago at the Puma Future Rider launch, and you came true wearing the top to bottom Borussia Dortmund tracksuit. I wish I had a picture of it now. The Borussia Dortmund tracksuit and the Fires Kleps as well. Paisley says, "Woo, the king of trainers." Obviously, a big fan.
Is it?
So we love that. Right. Let's introduce you to the running order of the show then. So here's what we've got coming up: a comprehensive football roundup of all the weekend's Premier League action. We're talking Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, and then of course we will look ahead to Liverpool versus Fulham at the weekend. Please do get your questions in now, sneaker or football related for Franklin, and we'll read them out over the show. And then of course I've asked Franklin before the show started for his Matchday Mixer, one of the best choices so far we've had, so can't wait to get into that. I've also got a classic would you rather question, a Tottenham based question this time for Franklin as well. And then we get on to the top of the Kops moment of the week, and of course we'll take some questions from you guys too. Just a quick one: this video went out this morning. If you have got half an hour to spare, please walk about the 2000-2001 season, his relationship, Big Emil, with Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard, Beckham, Carragher. There's some real gems in this one. So please, Liverpool fans, if you're watching, get onto that one because it's an absolute belter. But right now, we, of course, here for this man in the bottom left, Franklin, the king of trainers. As before we get onto the football and the Tottenham Liverpool, because there is a big game at Anfield next Wednesday, Franklin, that we will both be focusing on. I will be outside Anfield for that Tottenham game next week. But talk to me about the name, bro. King of Trainers. I mean, I'm a big sneakerhead. But when the name King of Trainers comes around, it's almost like you've copyrighted it, haven't you?
Yeah, well, no. So basically, I mean, it is actually a nickname that I had from when I was a kid. And you know, like my mum loved tennis, and then you know when Boris Becker won his championship in '85, then she'll buy me a lot of tennis trainers. And then that kind of how I got the nickname. So in school back in those days, if you had name brand trainers, you were kind of quote unquote somebody, you know, it was something. So my friends, oh, you're the king of trainers, like you've got like lots of trainers. And then literally kind of fast forward to kind of the social media era, you know, I know JD was using it at the same time, but I never thought of it as a kind of conflict. And then like we clashed a bit. They wanted to take me to court to kind of take the names.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. This was about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. So, and then but you know, I mean, I kind of trademark law and all these types of things are in place. And what happens is if you know it's an identity. It's not an infringement. I'm not trying to kind of infringe anything. But you know, God being so good, I work with them now and stuff like that. So I'm the person king of trainers, and they're the store the king of trainers. So it's all good.
Love that. That is what we call a full circle moment, Franklin. You're almost going to court, and now you're working alongside them. You mentioned tennis trainers there. Big up to Sergio Tashini for this tennis kind of casual zip up.
I saw that tracksuit. I was like, that's nice.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I can hook you up with the tracksuit. I've got the link there at Sergio, so don't worry about that, my brother. We'll sort that out after. But listen, Tottenham, a Tottenham fan Talk to me about where this obsession with Spurs started.
Well, I mean, I'm a bit.
This season's looking good, man.
It's looking great. I mean, I'm a bit of an old man, so I remember the Gary Lineker days. I remember the parade through Tottenham High Road. So, I was there. So I mean, I'm born and raised in Tottenham. I live out in the sticks now. I won't say where. People might come to my palace. But
go on.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think like I always say that you're born and raised in a place, and you got to kind of rep your end, so to speak. So that's kind of where Tottenham came through, and yeah, just been a fan ever since. I mean, I used to be deeper into it back in those days, but yeah, I'm a bit, I'm what you call a spectative fan. So it's all good.
Born and bred Tottenham, can't blame you at all. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's got a Scouse accent, hasn't he?" Very sarcastically when they hear me speak. But my mum and all my family are from Liverpool, sold programs on the Kop in the 70s. So if you want to go there, we can go there. But I don't want to go there.
I got you.
But talk to me just on trainers quickly. I mean, this year, as up and down as it's been for all the world, the constant release of trainers has not really faltered. And you've worked in the industry for some time. You've seen so many collabs come and go. I've seen so many great shoes this year. But if you were to kind of sum up 2020 as a sneaker, what would it be?
Oh wow, it would. That's a very tough question. I would say there's a recent sneaker that released, and it's called the J Balvin. He's a South American artist, and it's a Jordan 1, and it's mixed. It's like rainbow colors with like zigzags all over the place. I would say that is the trainer to sum up the year. It's not my favorite trainer of the year, but it's
question.
Yeah, it's so crazy that is the trainer of the year for me, because 2020 has been nuts, and the brands are releasing more trainers than ever before in a year where we're supposed to be going through a recession. So it's a bit crazy.
Yeah, some absolutely fire drops that have still come out this year. I'm a big fan of the Travis Scotts. I do love those, but for me, listen. It seems a tiny bit biased, but I have to say, this year more than ever, I've been super impressed with Puma's offerings, man. I mean,
Puma's been killing it. Like, Puma's been killing it. I mean, I don't know if you know, I do an award show called the Drop of the Year Awards. That's going to be in January, and they've got a number of shoes on the top 100 in terms of nominations. So people can vote there now. dropoftheyearawards.com. And but Puma's got like the collaboration with Foot Patrol, with Size. They're killing it. They're absolutely killing it.
Kid Super as well, big one there. Really into that. Listen, we're going to speak trainers a lot more in the Matchday Mixer, but right now it's time to look back on what was an incredible weekend for both teams, to be honest, bro. I can't lie. Liverpool and Tottenham definitely doing bits. Joint top at the table, you're ahead on goal difference. But, I mean, a lot of people were maybe, discrediting Liverpool because of the injuries, because of the VAR decisions that have gone against us. But to beat Wolves, who just beaten Arsenal, by the way, which doesn't really say much, but just beating Arsenal away. It's some result, bro. If you're an outsider looking in, you see Liverpool beat Wolves 4-0 at home with the keeper making his Premier League debut.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Come on,
but
man.
Respect,
but I mean, respect.
No, we do have to give Liverpool the respect, because I mean, you guys are the champions at the moment, so technically you guys have to live up to your name. I mean, it has been a great weekend. Like, I'm just happy we beat our rivals, and North London is a lily white, so it's it always has been, always will be. They can head back to South London. They're not really a real North London team. So.
Hello, Cross. I love it. I love how I asked you a Liverpool question and you've ended up by saying Tottenham or North London. Brilliant. I mean, listen, we've spoken about Liverpool so much on this channel today alone, but Tottenham, I mean, with some questions coming in, we'll say later, but I'm super impressed, and I've got to admit,
oh God, sorry, you cut out there, mate. What's going on with my phone? Come on. Oh God.
No, you're back.
Sorry,
A couple of months ago, I tweeted something. We good?
Yeah, no, yeah. Just say, yeah. Repeat that again. Sorry, man. You cut out.
No worries, bro. Listen, it happens. Connection shit on my side as well. But a couple of months ago, I actually tweeted in response to the Tottenham documentary that came out. I said Dyer and Lloris are the only ones with a winning mentality. I mean, when I watched that that documentary, it really was clear to me to see that Dyer really does care about it.
Yeah,
Lloris is super, intense in behind the scenes, and he's won the World Cup as a captain. And now I'm actually going to have to say sorry, bro, because I have to take a couple things back. I mean, the way Kane is playing, the way Son is playing, Højbjerg as well, and Ndombele's coming through, Reguilon. I mean, honestly, Tottenham are. Let's talk about the title race then. Are Tottenham the favourites to challenge Liverpool?
One thing about Tottenham, is that the one thing about Tottenham is we do have a great starting and middle run. It's our finish, and that lets us down. If you look at all our seasons, like our finish, but all the players, under Mourinho, like all the players are playing together. They're playing with a little bit more pep in their step, but it's just. I'm not going to kind of talk too much crud about the title race because, if I'm honest, like I just want to see us finish. I want to see us consistent. I want to see us consistent. If I speak too soon, and I don't want to curse the team, all I want to say is bring Gareth Bale on more when he's fit enough. Let's get some more goals in and let's be consistent. Do you get what I mean? And but Son, let's be honest, he's that was like goal. That could have been one of the best goals of the season. Against Arsenal. So he's playing.
Unbelievable strike. Unbelievable strike. I mean, the thing is though, and many people have said this about Liverpool, Franklin. When the injuries come, that's when you'll struggle. Now Liverpool so far have managed to fill the gaps, and really, I mean, the only loss that we've had in the Premier League, we had Gomez and Van Dijk playing, and it was 7-2 to Villa. So since that game, we've really filled in the gaps, and we've come out the other side looking, if anything, healthier. I mean, listen, Thiago is still not completed a full game for Liverpool. The Opt is back in full training. Keita's back, Shaqiri's back, Virgil and Gomez are out for the season. But all these players coming back around for Liverpool, it shows that we have been able to deal with the injuries. Now, Gopal here, King, says once one of Kane and Son is injured or having a bad game, the real Jose would come out. I had a few friends, Spurs fans, telling me we would rather play beautiful game than winning trophies. Would you respond to that?
Oh, I wanna see some silverware. If I'm honest, it's been too long, man. I mean, we can't go nearly 30 years without silverware. We need silverware. We need something. Do you get what I mean? So we need something like you guys won the league for the first time. Like, we need something like that to cement us. If I'm honest, I'm not gonna. Playing a beautiful game. We've done that many a time, but now we need some silverware. And with our big the big stadium, the best stadium in the country right now, we need to fill up that cabinet. So, But shout out Liverpool. Like my girlfriend's from Liverpool. Shout out Liverpool. Like
girls from Liverpool, yeah. Whereabouts?
Oh God, what area is it? It's Oh God. God, she's gonna kill me.
This, bro. You should know this, man.
I know.
This should roll.
I know she's gonna kill me.
But she's a Liverpool fan as well, is she?
Yeah, she's a Liverpool fan.
So I mean, next Wednesday is going to be a tense one in the Palace of the King. Then surely.
Nah, I mean, yeah, but she knows I ride for Tottenham, bro. She knows I ride for Tottenham, so it's all good.
All right. Well, listen, we might need some video, some cam on you guys watching that one. Could get a bit heated. But David again, Frank says, if Kane gets injured, can Jose keep Spurs competing for the title? Such a big question. What do you think?
I mean, I'm gonna have to say yes because if you're a real fan, it's not about the player; it's about the team. Do you get what I mean? And Kane is a phenomenal player, but we can't forget, like he's not the only player on the team. Do you get what I mean? And I think it will be an injustice for me to kind of be like, oh, we're not gonna, but he's a big player. I can't really, I can't really say more than that.
Yeah, unreal player coming into his own. 10 assists already, halfway towards the record set by Thierry Henry. Already, not even at Christmas. Hussein says, hello. Well, credit to Spurs. Unlike Arsenal, I pity them. And Ndombele is great, unlike Naby Keita, made of glass. I mean, there was a lot of shouts at the time when Ndombele signed for Spurs that he was going to be an incredible signing. It didn't work out for him at the start, and you saw in the Tottenham documentary how difficult it was for him. But now, it's almost as if Mourinho's put his arm around his shoulder and said, "Come on, work hard, and you're going to start every game."
And that's the thing. I think sometimes it just takes confidence. I think that's when he started. He wasn't confident. It's just that gelling. But Mourinho has a way of speaking to the players. Any team that he goes on, he gets them together. You get what I mean? He gets them to kind of work together, and he kind of. I know it sounds really sad, not bad, but it's like he doesn't create. He knows there's superstars on each team, but he knows a way to kind of make them all work around each other. You get what I mean? So. And when you hear Mourinho speak, you can tell he's a person that's very smart. He's passionate. Which is he's just a smart. You want to listen to. He has a very good way of speaking, and his quotables are crazy. So,
his quotables are good.
Yeah.
I was hooked on that documentary when he turns the TV off after all the Sky Sports News lot slagging him off. That was brilliant. But you don't get as far. Being able to galvanize players in a way that makes them really want to run through a brick wall for you. Do you think, though, that the fans had a big part to play? Obviously, the fans are back in some stadiums now, Tier 2 and Tier 1. But I think, personally, that the fans were brilliant for Tottenham, and what a game for them to come back than Arsenal.
Indeed. I mean, the fans definitely played a massive part, and... I mean, I think it's one of those situations where when the fans come back, Spurs, they want to kind of impress the fans. They wanted to do well. But, I mean, we were just a better team. If you just look at us, we were just a better team. We were running circles around Arsenal, which, I'll be honest, I was quite shocked. I was like, we haven't had the best record, but Spurs was the way better team. And, I think even without the fans, we would have won, to be honest.
Yeah, no Arsenal win in a good few years now in this fixture. Gopal here says defensively they can keep a lot of clean sheets. It's down to a few moments with when Kane and Son have a bad day. Anyway, huge credit to Spurs. They have built a good squad piece by piece. Absolutely, they've made some great signings in the window just gone. Another window coming up. Let's talk about.
Sorry. You cut out a bit. Sorry, mate. Alex, hello. AGT. Sorry, man. Oh, come on. What's going on with my internet? Hello.
We are in. Sorry about that, guys. The signal isn't great. But talking about teams around Tottenham and Liverpool, Chelsea, big win for them. City, win for them. Even United are creeping back up with these suspiciously away wins that they seem to be getting. But Liverpool and Tottenham, for me, are the two that are going to go head-to-head this season. Chelsea could do this. What do you think about the kind of resurgence under them, especially defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I think what you have to look at is Chelsea can always pull something out of the bag. They're never written off. I think that's what makes them such a dangerous team. We already know that you guys are the champions. We know that Tottenham's playing well, but it takes 2 bad games and we're back down again. Do you get what I mean? And I think that's where Chelsea can really kind of step up. So that's why I'm not being over cocky and overconfident. Because I know our consistency is the worst thing ever. Do you get what I mean? So, that should round up then, guys. Let's move on then to the Matchday Mixer. This is definitely my favourite part of the show. I cannot lie. So, what is the Matchday Mixer? If you're watching this now and you haven't got any idea what I'm talking about, the Matchday Mixer is the part of the show where I round up the 5 best bits of the
the match going experience in this. So, of course, you know, we all miss going to the stadiums. A lucky few have been allowed back in. But I think the 5 best bits of the match day is what trainers you wear, what jacket you've got on, of course, food, music, and drink. All 5 vital components of a great match day. So let's get stuck into Franklin's choice. Let us know what you think in the comments for this. This is, if anything, it's very unique. We've never had a mix like this before.
Really?
And I say to Franklin, if your thing isn't in the list, you can pick whatever you want and add it to the list. But hey, going with this and talk me through this absolute beauty of a jacket. This is so you as well, bro. I've seen you wearing this stuff before. This is so you. The Diadora track jacket. Talk to me.
Indeed. Now, well, Diadora, I mean, the reason why I chose Diadora is that was the first company to really reach out to me in this journey of blogging as King of Trainers. So, you know, I have to rep them, you know, and they're a heritage footwear brand, football brand. So, you know, Roberto Baggio, everyone, you know, those types of players. So, yeah, for me, I've got the whole suit. I've got this actual one. I've got 2 of these tracks. Yeah, 2 of these. So, yeah, you got to rep Diadora. The
only thing about this one, bro, a beautiful jacket. But let's say we're going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this time. Are you going to be wearing this?
Well, I'll probably wear something over it. I know you can't really, you know. I got to rep Nike for Tottenham, you know. So
I've got a chilly one there. No, I love that choice, bro. Like you say, a heritage football brand. Really coming back into the scene as well. 2019, 2020, I've seen some great stuff, you know, in and around the space when it comes to Diadora. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they come back even more next year. But now I love you, bro, because what you've done here, right, is you pick this jacket, and yes, you are going to brand clash, but look at the colorway on these Air Max 95s that you've picked. If that's not a perfect outfit, then I'm sorry, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Fact.
Talk to me about these bad boys, the 95s.
Well, 95 is the 25th anniversary. They've released some crazy 95s this year, and it's just a comfortable, solid shoe. And because it's winter time, you know, you need a shoe that's going to be durable during those you know, the cold you know, stadium. So we need to, you need to wear a durable shoe, and I picked the 95. Yeah,
the Air Max 95. We've had the Air Max 90s. We've had AM1s on here. We've had the lot, but this colorway in particular, I mean, I don't know if the producer, when he was finding these pictures, actually meant to look so good together, but a great choice. And you know what, bro? If you go to Liverpool, you will see every single person wearing these trainers. It's almost like it's right in Liverpool for you to come out of the womb wearing either 95s or 110s. Everyone in Liverpool is wearing these right now. We love that. Right now, obviously, you're gonna have to listen to some tunes going to the ground to get you pumped up. You've gone with Drizzy, Drake choice. I mean, a lot of people have picked him in the past. We've gone from, is this Nothing Was the Same album, I think, the cover?
Nothing was the Same, yeah, correct.
So, I mean, what if you were to choose one Drake song that's really going to get you in the mood when you're going down to the stadium to really make some noise? Is it Trophies?
Well, Trophies, that could work. That could work, you know. It could be God's Plan. It could be, the thing about Drake's got so many celebration tunes. You know, Laugh Now, Cry Later. It could be, he's got so much celebration tunes. And what I like about Drake, the reason why I chose Drake, is Drake's got the type of songs that everybody can sing, from any type of background, any type of class system, quote unquote. He's got those songs that anyone can sing, and that's why I chose Drake. You get what I mean? So, you know, yeah.
Big choice. Obviously, just dropped the Nocta range with Nike. Fredo is wearing that. That's looking absolutely fire as well.
The puffer, I need to get
looking forward to you getting your hands on them. Looking forward to you getting your hands on them and giving us a review on Instagram. Love that. Now, this was the really interesting part. I mean, we've got, just before we get on, a couple comments. from Gopal says the Adidas jackets are elite. Nike and Puma can take a bow, nothing more, nothing less. Puma RS versions look good though. My brother has the X version and it's lit, says Gopal. But moving on, now this is the interesting bit, bro, because a lot of people, when they go to the games, they want something substantial that's going to fill them up. I mean, you've simply gone for a bag of chips there. Is this... I mean, they do look great, those chips, I have to admit. I'm absolutely starving right now, and I'm sure after a long day of working, you are too. But chips outside the ground, is that normal?
Yeah, I mean, that's chips are it's a standard fixture of football games, really. A bag of chips. That's for me. That's that's something. I want to open a chip shop as well, so that's why I put them in. but yeah, that's a standard. And it's a reliable food. There's certain foods that when you go to, like, I try not to eat something too heavy, but you can go to anywhere in the country, be like, oh, can I have a bag of chips? And you're going to get a bag of chips, so you can't really grumble.
Yeah. When you say it like that, it makes a lot of sense. I would absolutely demolish this bag of chips now. And if you are looking to open a chip shop, obviously call it the King of Chips. Surely.
That's a good name. I didn't think of that. That's a good name.
Franklin, the king of the kind of conglomerate that you're going to be making, the king of crepes and chips. Like, honestly, crepe shop with chips in. I mean, if I've not just thought of the new idea for you.
I need to give you royalties.
20%. Cheers. Let's move on then to your drink. Again, a lot of people would go for an alcoholic drink, maybe even a warm drink to warm them up in these cold, chilly nights. An apple juice. I mean, this apple juice looks beautiful as well. I can't lie. You're a sweet tooth man at the game?
Yeah. So, I mean, apple juice is for me, that's like, it's one of my favorite drinks. Probably one of my most favorite drink, and it's a drink that gives you energy. Apple's one of your 5 a day. You can't really go wrong with an apple. So why not? You'll go well with that bag of chips.
Yeah, you can't beat a bag of chips and some apple juice. Apple juice over orange juice for you?
Yeah, apple juice over orange.
Me too. Big fan of it. There you go. Franklin's Matchday Mixer. What a selection that was, by the way. We love that. Absolutely. Let's get on to Would You Rather. So a big question for Franklin to answer here. A classic Would You Rather. Question. As a Tottenham fan, would you rather finish second and win the FA Cup or finish second and win the Europa League? Big question. Obviously, earlier in the show, you said you want silverware in the door. Which out of these trophies would you rather win?
It'll be the FA Cup. The reason why is because we need to rub it. We need to rub it in Arsenal's face because they've won it too many times. So we need to rub it in their face that we're taking it this year. That's so. I wouldn't want to finish first. If we could top the league and win the league, that would be the best thing ever. But FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean, you're on a Liverpool channel, bro, so coming first was never going to be an option, unfortunately, for Tottenham. Second and whatever. So, yeah, I love that. Franklin's answer then. He'd rather win the FA Cup. Love that. To get one over on Arsenal, of course, the most or the highest winners in the FA Cup. Right then, let's get on then to get your questions in last minute then, guys, for Franklin. We've only got one feature to come, but now obviously, as you know, you're a big fan of your music as well, Franklin. Top of the Pops, a very popular music show, but does it have anything on Top of the Kops? Absolutely not. The only thing really that we've taken from them is the countdown to the number one of the week. Now every week I give the viewers a number 2 and a number 1. This week is a non-mover at number 2, I have to admit, and it's this man coming in again to the team, Kelleher, getting another clean sheet. That's a clean sheet on his debut in the Premier League and the Champions League now. This is number 2 of the week. Talk to me about this kid. I mean, did you even hear of him before last week, bro?
No, I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was. I'll be honest. Where did he come from?
Yes, already.
Sorry, you can't there.
That's number 2. Let's get into number 1 this week. And surely for all of us, it is this. It's fans back in the stadiums. There was 2,000 at Tottenham, 2,000 in the Kop as well. I mean, the title of the video I did for the Wolves game when we won 4-0, bro, was the 12th man is back. And now I think you might see a lot more home victories. I think there was a stat that was out recently that there was a lot more away wins than home wins this season, which makes sense with no fans. But with the fans back, Franklin, you can see that there's going to be a lot more home wins. And this is number one this week.
Yeah, that's dope. That is dope. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the fans had to come back. I don't think they could have really left us like out of the stadium for that long. Because I mean, come on, like you need to bring us back somehow. And you know, I know COVID, everyone's protecting themselves. You can see everyone's wearing their masks, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Very good thing. Hopefully the numbers keep going up and up and up and we can just get back to normal. Before we go, bro, I want you to let us know about what's in the pipeline, what we can expect content-wise, what you've got coming up, man. Let us know. Yeah,
well, oh man, I mean, I had unfortunately I had a collaboration with Ales. I've still got the collaboration with Ales. It's pushed back. That was supposed to come out this month. But that's been postponed, so that's gonna come out next year. And yeah, I've got my award show in January, the Drop of the Year award. So if anyone wants to vote for their #1 trainer of the year,
voting. Trust me on them.
Thank you.
Is it online, bro? Is this...
Well, we're working it out at the moment. It'll probably be an online show. We've done this would be our 5th show, 50th anniversary. So it's probably going to be an online show. You know, yeah. So. We'll
so everyone, if you like your trainers, we'll I mean, I've linked Franklin's IG in the description here, so please do go and follow him. And also make sure you vote for the Drop of the Year. I will be there and I will deliberate very carefully, I think, on what I'll be putting in. But lots to come from you, bro. Really, really appreciate you coming on at short notice as well. And yeah, man, listen, I hope to bump into you soon. We're going to be working together soon as well, hopefully. And yeah, take care and all the best for next Wednesday. Let the best team win. How about that?
We'll speak about the winners.
We will speak. Don't worry about that. We will speak. But yeah, brother, thank you so much for coming on.
Come on, you Spurs. See you later.
Come on, you Reds. Get him off the channel. Okay. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow for fan cams after the LFC versus Midtjylland away game in the Champions League. Until then, take care.